Hello everyone. I'm very glad to be able to join either virtually. Thank you to Urgent Action Fund for making this space possible. Unfortunately, I was not able to attend in person. My visa was denied because of the new policy that bans people from certain nationality from entering the United States. As a Syrian, I'm no longer able to travel there. I should have been attending CSW this week, but instead I'm speaking to you from afar. And this absence is not only about me. A dear colleague of mine should also have been part of this conversation, Yanar Muhammad from Iraq. The last time I met Yanar was in Thailand. I remember she told me that she could no longer show her face in public or speak in her own voice because of serious threats against her life. She was living under a constant risk because of her work defending women and human rights. Just a few days ago, Yanar was assassinated in her home in Baghdad. She was killed because of her activism, because she defends women's rights and fought for a better reality for women in the region. Her death is a painful reminder of the risk that women human rights defenders face every day. This is the context many of us are working in an authoritarian and highly militarized environment. Being a woman human rights defender can put your life at risk. At the same time, the border region around us is deeply unstable. While we are speaking today, the whole area facing escalation, violence, and displacement conflict continue to reshape the life of millions of people across the region. For many activists, this means navigating both survival and resistance at the same time. I myself, living in exile, even after the fall of Al-Assad regime, I still cannot safely return to Syria. I left because of a direct death threat from an armed group that is now part of the government, controlling the area where I used to live. For this reason, returning home is still not safe for me. And even inside Syria today, the situation remains extremely fragile. The country is in a transitional moment, but the security conditions are unstable, and protection of rights, especially women's rights, is still very, very weak. There are no legal frameworks that criminalize violence against women, and there are no real protection for women human rights defenders. This leaves many activists exposed and vulnerable. Despite these challenges, our work continues with the team at Women Now for Development. We are trying our best to remain present alongside communities in Syria, responding to urgent needs, supporting women, and continue to advocate for their rights. But sustaining this work requires more than courage. It requires collective care and solidarity. For many women and activists, organizing often happens under pressure and threat, and sometimes in the shadow. That can be deeply exhausting and isolating. What keeps many of us going are relations we build with each other, the network of feminist solidarity that allow us to share support, care, and sometimes simply the strength to continue. These spaces of connection and care are not a luxury. They are essential for the survival of our movement. And this is why international solidarity is so important. The repression that activists face today is increasingly coordinating across borders. Authoritarian government and non-state actors are learning from each other and using similar tactics against us. Our response must also be global. Meaningful solidarity means listening to activists on the ground, supporting their safety, and ensuring that feminist movement have the resource and protection they need to continue their work. Because despite the risk, women human rights defenders across the region continue to organize, to resist, and to imagine more just and a peaceful society. Thank you for creating a space where there's reality and these struggles can be heard and can be possible.